But
Since we've come on, it's been nothing but carnage. And then there's everybody's like, and people who's jumped in and they're not like them. There's something else goes against them. And then your friendship group, they try to target every one of the. It's going on and on and on. And enough is enough now.
I'll tell you the truth, you've got to watch every word you say because they twist everyone do on the app. The app's gone absolutely mental.
Late night, jump in the box and come and have your say, honestly, because I don't really know what you're getting at. I know you're saying that I've started it and this, that, and the other, but listen, exactly, before I done what I've done on here, I'd never heard of Pagian or Taurian or there's somebody else who does the F page. I'd never heard of none of them, right? And then all of a sudden, they come into my life by me doing something wrong, which I've holded my hands up and took accountability for, and then my life's basically being like fucked up. That's my point on it. I've experienced racism, and I'll speak on what. Oh, that's Alfie saying it back. We all experience racism.
Yes, every day of our life, no, we do.
Can I just...
Experience it. Well, sorry, Linda, we just do not choose to come onto an app because we deal with it off the app in our own way, and it is getting dealt with. But we don't come on here to incite hate to everybody who's got something bad to say to a gypsy or a traveller. I'm sorry.
And I will say one thing as well. Listen, we still... listen, I'm not... Do you know what it is? We still experience blatant racism. And what I mean by blatant racism to this day, I mean by you cannot drive past a farmer's field without seeing a boulder in the way of the gate to stop travellers and gypsies getting on the field. That's it. That's a direct thing that is put there to stop travellers and gypsies. Yeah, we are still asked to pay first when we go into certain restaurants. We're still refused from certain pubs by the way that we talk or the way that we dress and the way that we speak. Yeah, we still experience it blatantly in the middle of everything, not discreetly, not hidden under little snide comments. We face it day to day to our face, without no backhandedness.
And I'll tell you something else, we don't take any notice of it no more. What's the point? What is the point to keep arguing about it? Can't be bothered with it.
Because it's not going to stop, Linda, and it'll just go on. But the best way to just push it to one side is just don't speak about it.
I can't be bothered, Pearl, to keep doing it because that's all you would be doing and speaking about it. You'd be like Tory.
Are you going to come up in the box because all you doing in these comments is stirring? Honestly, you really are stirring. Please come in and have your say. And again, you are the one that's keep doing these questions that all three of us are answering back. So we just want to draw a line under it, end of. We're not speaking about it no more. If you've got a point before it's not even answered, so Alfie and Linda, please, if there's any more of the questions from Late Night FYP still about that, just don't reply to it, please.
Yeah, that's what I said to them. I said to them, listen, they're the only ones sitting there on this talking about the other thing. We moved on to something else.
Exactly my pride of Romany. They think, do you know, people keep saying it's not racism. We know our heritage, right? We know our heritage. And just read that there from Pride of Romany. It's Late Night FYP again. No, Romany gypsies are South Asian. There you go. It's racism.
And we got the name from Egypt because we travelled through Egypt.
Alfie, do me a favour, right? Tell the people, you know, slavery, right? This is the big thing about racism, end of slavery. Tell them about who started slavery off.
It was, I think it was, to begin with, it was the Portuguese. And then it went into, and then they was approaching, well, no, it was probably earlier than that as well. It was probably the Ottoman Empire. A lot of people don't know about the Ottoman Empire, but there was a sultan. They started conquering places like Constantinople, Russia, places like that. So then what they was doing was they was approaching Africa, and the African kings and African warlords were actually selling their own people because they wanted the money. Then that's when America got involved, Portugal got involved, other sort of France got involved, places like that. We got involved. The Dutch, yeah, they took them all to the West Indies, places like that. And then the UK was actually one of the first places to sit there and abolish it and go against it and write a bill saying that they didn't want to participate in it anymore. And then it was the UK that actually sent out gunboats and armed man of war ships to actually start taking down these slave traders and to enforce the law of no slavery. They went to the Falkland Islands, they went to Argentina, and they stopped everything. So it was actually our government that was one of the first people before Abraham Lincoln in the Civil War.
Late night, sorry, Alfie. I've just followed you back late night. If that's stopping you from coming in the box, I have just followed you back. Do you want to get in the box or do you want to be blocked? So I'm telling you to your face, I'm going to give you time to answer because you don't even know what you're talking about. Come up and have, I don't know if you're man or woman, come up and have an adult conversation. If not, the next little snidey comment what you put in, you are getting blocked. So the choice is yours. Either come up and explain how you're going on, but it looks in the comment to me like you're just being snidey.
Listen, Pearl asked me a question, so I told her what I know on the history of it.
Opinions in here. Right, is this, oh no, it's Manchester. FYP, please jump up in the box.
Well, I'll just get rid of them.
It's my opinion. Manchester, right, I'm asking you for the final time. You've got enough followers. Please jump in the box, explain. I want to listen to your opinion. Because in the comments, you're just coming over like you're piss taken. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're coming over like you're piss taken. So
and the thing is, we're not here to argue. We're not here to argue.
No, we're not here to argue. So jump up in the box, come and have an adult conversation, or please stop with your comments. That's all I'm saying to you. You can have your opinion if you come on the screen and give us your opinion, because in the comments, to me, it looks like you're just taking basically the piss out of us. Do not turn this on me. You said you have had enough. So please come and say. That's what I'm saying. Your comments are not coming across good in there. Please jump up and have your say. I've followed you back. I've showed willing. Come up in the comments and have your say. And I agree, I am sick of hearing about it, but no, I don't want to block them.
But you keep talking.
I hear the opinion properly. That's your opinion. Please, just come up and have your say. Sorry, Alfie, go on. I rudely interrupted you there. Morning.
No, I was pretty much coming to the end of it anyway. But then on top of it, listen, we was put into death camps and everything in World War II.
Our people, Alfie, and somebody's in the comments who can think this, we were sold as well as slaves, right? So it's not just like different communities, different racisms. Us as English gypsy, Romany gypsy people were sold as slaves. And it was our churches that sold us on as slaves, sent us across to America, and then come back to here. So again, we could go on about all of this. We have experienced, well, not actually us, but our ancestors have experienced being slaves even, being abused, beaten, tortured, raped, everything that you can mention. Our kind of people has had done to them. So we could go on about all of this, but we don't. We do not, because we want it just to end. What is the point of bringing our future into our past? What good is it going to do? Happy birthday, my Laura. What good is it going to do?
And also, Paul, I don't know how many years ago this was. You almost know, Alfie. You would get killed. Oh, God, I shouldn't have said that.
Unalived.
You'd get unalived if you was a traveller. So that had to go in hiding. That's the hiding woods. As soon as they knew you was a traveller or a gypsy, they would unalive you straight away.
Exactly. But then we just don't make a big deal out of it. We don't, and that's maybe wrong, but not wrong for us because we want it to be put to bed.
Exactly. I can't be bothered to keep going on about it.
Yes.
So what?
No. Exactly. Hey, Nikki.
Hey, my lovely.
How are you?
Just a quick one. Just what you was talking about earlier. My two granddads were gypsies.
Yeah.
I don't claim to be. I'm English as far as I'm concerned. But my granddad,
I I'm
was-
sorry, darling, for interrupting you. Pearl, can you just drop me? Because my daughters keep trying to ring me.
Oh, okie doke, my Linda. Speak soon.
I'll speak to you
Bye.
later. Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, sweetheart. Can I continue?
Yeah,
that okay?
go on. Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's all right. My granddad was one of the first in Belson, and he contacted TB.
Mm-hmm.
And my nan got the top grade of War Widows pension. So some of the stuff that you're talking about hits hard for me. Not triggering, because I never got to meet him.
Oh. You're
Just
okay, Nikki.
want everyone to know that there is some good out there, that, you know, we're not all
Yes.
as gypsies. My granddad was a gypsy. We're not all racist. We're not all tarred with the same brush. You know, he did what he did. He died for his king and country, and he died for his religion.
Yeah.
You know, if that makes sense, I don't know.
It does.
But-
It does, Nikki.
He yeah. That's sorry, but all I'm going to say was that.
No,
Just tell me that.
no, that's nice that you've come up and said that, because like you're looking at it from all angles there, and that was nice. And just listening to you, that's proper raw emotion with you as well, Nikki. Like
He was a beautiful man, and he actually, we have records going back. I know some people might not agree with this, but we have records going back to when he was in the war. He actually sat with a German soldier and taught the German soldier how to paint and how to read English, and taught him English.
Yeah.
He wasn't a bad man. And he lost his life over Auschwitz and Belsen and stuff. So, just
exactly
people
that,
comment.
that
Just
was like lots of our ancestors again.
yeah.
When the war was going on, we were targeted as gypsies and as Jewish people. And in the hundreds of thousands were put to the death, unalived.
I have two granddads. So my mum's side was a Wolverhampton gypsy, and my dad's side was a Ashford gypsy in Kent. I don't claim to be a gypsy. I don't know nothing about the culture. I'm not going to lie to you. I have no idea.
But it's not known or anything. Listen, it's in your blood. End of. You're born into that legacy, so there's nothing you can do about it.
But I just wanted people to know that, like, what people were saying earlier about gypsies and that, it's like, you know, we're not all bad. We're not all racist. We're not all...
Exactly. But no, Nikki, thank you for that. That was like lovely, and you can tell it's proper raw emotion with you when you're speaking about it. So
Means a lot to you, Nikki.
yes. So thank you for that.
I felt safer coming into your box, pal, because obviously...
Listen, any time at all, and you don't. I can tell you're nervous, right? You don't have to, because it is a safe space. End of. It's a safe space. But you don't ever have to be scared of coming in here. Oh, sorry.
No, I appreciate that. And just, you know, be you, pal. Be you.
Oh, thank you, my Nikki.
Actually, can I just say a little thing?
You can.
My partner actually thinks you're really hot.
He thinks I'm what?
Hot.
I am at the minute surrounded with all of these bloody grills. I tell you.
Okay, I'm going to go. Pal, can you keep me out of the box because I don't know how to do it?
My Nikki, you have a beautiful day, baby, and thank you
Love
very
you,
much
pal.
for coming up. Bye, love you too. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
There. Hi, Tricia.
Good morning, Carol. How are you? Good morning, Chester. How are you? Can you hear me?
Good morning, Chester.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever gone live, so pardon me.
Well, you're welcome in here and feel free to speak, my
Tricia, you're
Thank you
right.
very much.
Morning.
Morning. I want to get away from the racist bit and whatever. I grew up in West Belfast, you know, the trauma growing up in the late 60s. I know all that. But however, I have come up with a theory in regards to what's going on with the both of you, with Miss Red and the rest of you.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that someone is masterminding this from behind.
1,000,000%, and it doesn't take a genius to work out who.
You know, but it's one of those ones, you know, animals hunt and prey. You know, they're hunting, and what do? Then they just sort of pick out each and every one of you, in my opinion. This is how I see it. You're all getting knocked off one by one, one by one.
But it's like this, Trish, right? The same as my Chester. Everybody knows my opinions on that. I wasn't walking away from Chester. I class Chester as my friend. And the same as Miss Red. And we have met in person, and we will be meeting again in a few weeks, and that'll be on a regular occurrence. I'm not going to kick any of who I class as my friends under the bus. I'm sorry.
What, you know what baffles me, Carol? What baffles me is that so many people have opinions on what's going on between the whole lot of you. That's what baffles me. I can't get my head around how does this affect? Do these people not sleep at night because of what's going on with all you? Are these
no,
people
Mike's a bit muffled, Tricia, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get... It's just baffling me that it's got to the stage now that it's beyond a joke. And the friendships, true friendships, i.e. yours, Red's, Chester's, looks, it's getting beyond a joke now that everybody's too busy jumping on. You know, I've watched that with Mama Kaz last night. I don't watch Mama Kaz, but it's just a brilliant hate campaign. Instead of looking at the positive lives, and it's just beyond a joke now. People need to get
I don't know the situation, Trish, with Mama Kaz. Right, I really don't know the situation with that, and I am going to have to have a listen to it better, because my pet hates are morning, my Shane. My pet hates are anything to do with a child and anything to do with going for the vulnerable.
Absolutely.
And manipulation of a vulnerable person at its highest. And basically being a Kent.
Absolutely.
Targeting people when they're at the lowest, I hate it. I hate it with a passion. So whether it be a friend or not, if it was any of that, out the window straight away. And I wouldn't, I'm sorry, I'm very, very vocal on that. I would just really openly say it, I'm walking away, and that's the end of it. I don't agree, whatever, that's my opinion. But to me, listen, everybody was coming for Miss Red because of me and Chester, whatever, the same as everybody was coming for Chester because of me. But listen, what it is, anybody can come at me over Chester. Chester's my friend, and I'm not kicking him to the curb. The same as anybody can come to me over Miss Red. Miss Red hasn't done anything wrong to me, right? So I will be, I know my JP, I will be there for Chester and for Miss Red. Until they've fucked me off big style or done something, then everything's absolutely fine. But if either Chester or Miss Red was to come out and do anything where they were, especially somebody with a very terminal illness, being... I don't even know if I'm using the right words, manipulating people for money, and behind the scenes sparking a friendship up with them and taking their eyeballs out and coming back for the sockets, I don't agree. And again, anything to do with kids, that would be the time I'd walk away from Chester or Miss Red. End of.
Yeah, here's the issue though. There is no, the only true friendships that you have are those when you sit with someone at a table, when you're on the phone checking in with them every day. The rest of the friendships are fickle. That's what they are. They are fickle friendships. And just before I finish, what I would like to say is, Pearl, please, please, please get with the rest and take your power back. because whoever is.
Oh, definitely, and that's what I decided yesterday, Angie's. I'm putting a stop to it. I ended up blowing my ticket a little bit, but I'm just telling that Paigey and Tori and whoever's coming on this little hatred. Now, I basically don't give a fuck. I've stood for 9 weeks. I'm not going to sit like a little schoolgirl no more and sit and be spoken to the way I've allowed to be spoken to, which was rightly so. I was taking my punishment. But enough's enough now. It's ended off, and I won't be sitting there anymore taking the fucking shit on the chin like a big airy-assed woman. End of now. It's done.
Take your power back collectively. You can all take your power back, stand strong,
100%.
and become the pack, not the peck.
Exactly. Listen, I'm on this app. I'm going nowhere. Whoever doesn't like it, press the cross button and go somewhere else. Right? As my true people that believe in me, has watched us from the start, know what I'm about. No, I'm not a horrible person. Yes, I can do horrible things like we all can. I'm not hating myself in no way, shape or form to be a fucking angel or a saint, but I know in my heart I am a good person.
And
The
that's all
same
that
as I
matters.
know Miss Red's a good person and so is my Chester, and that's why I will have the backs until ever the day, I hope it never ever does, something seriously wrong where I couldn't have the backs, and I would be open honest about it and walk away there and then. But that's me. I'm not fake. Not one person on this app can come and say, you've messaged me and asked me for £3 last week for whatever. They can't do it because I've never done it. Yes, I've reached out to people asking, are they okay? Do they need a help? If I can help in any way, I'm there. So yes, I've done that, but never ever to ask anybody for any help whatsoever, whether it be mental health, whether it be financial, I don't know, whether it be anything. I never have.
You can sleep in your bed at night, Pearl, with a clear conscience. So with that, please take your power back, get with the rest.
Oh, I
take your
did
power
last
back.
night. And who
Yeah.
doesn't like it now? Basically, fuck off and don't watch us. I'm sorry. So I know my screen recorders are always in. I'm sure that'll be on the F page. But like I say, I've stood here for 9 weeks, taken it on the chin with it like a big airy-assed woman, and enough is enough. Now it's ended. And anybody who messages about it or anything in the comments, that's your opinion. Carry on.
Well, I look forward to watching.
We've had it in bucket spade loads.
Huh?
We've had it, bloody hell, what a hectic bloody week.
Where I don't know who's in the box.
Pearl, I'm going to jump out.
But
I'm
listen,
preparing
just...
for a wedding.
Trish, thank you very, very much for that. That was very nice and very kind of you to come up and say
Okay.
those things. And big love back to Ireland.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.
Push, darling.
Bye, everyone.
Hi, Just Nana.
Hi, Pearl.
How are you?
I love you. I love this. I absolutely love this. You take it back and show them.
I have now. It's end of. It's done. It's finished. It's forgot about. And now, like I say, nobody's going to get the time of the day in the comments or anywhere. But just what I'm trying to say is, even when... It doesn't matter whose box me or Chester go into, we get followed around the app, and then they start coming up with the little pie and then a key, or you're racist, you're this, that and the other. My granny on a scooter, go wash your knickers, right? End of. It's finished, it's done with, and now I will laugh at it in the comments now. I'll laugh at it. I have crucified myself for 9 weeks, and now it's ended, it's done. What the fuck more does anybody want me to do?
Well, whoever's trying to do what they're doing, partly succeeding. Poor Miss Red, I feel so sorry for her.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry, but, you know, there's certain people on this app that need to take a look at themselves. And what they're portraying to believe in is now going on a train of, yes, we believe that you should do that and make people understand certain ways, but what they're doing is just like a hate train.
Well, do you know, just like it was on Angie's this morning, how it was said, come with proof, timelines and receipts. That was it, the third one.
Yeah.
Proof, timelines and receipts, right. Well, I have got something coming out, and you will not know it till I go live and say, right, everybody, share this live out, whatever, right? You will not know, and you're not going to know who it's about either. But I promise you, my hand to the blessed Lord God, I come with proof, timelines and receipts. because nobody should be saying anything on this app. If you haven't got that, you can have your opinions on it, but not cause this big hate train over everything if you haven't got that proof and the backup. We've all got our own thoughts and opinion on things, and more than likely will have heard one side of the story, but you have to come with facts to come on here and like make awarenesses about people. Just so, how do we know there's not no more vulnerable people in the pipeline, or things are still going on? We don't.
Can I ask, Pearl?
You can.
Sorry. Hello, sweetheart.
Hello.
I watched a thing. I mean, I was a Mama Kaz fan, literally from day dot. Mama Kaz fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched her go live with, I don't know who it was. Then she was like, "Did I give you permission to speak? Did I tell you to speak? Look at you. Look at the state of you. Did I give it?" Help.
Who spoke to you like that?
Do you know what I'm saying? So I can't have an opinion on that. I promise you, Mona, my Tracy, she's not somebody I watch. And the only time is when, like her and Miss Fair, the only really thing I had to do with them is that time when I was on about the toilet situation, and then I didn't understand.
But Pearl, as I go in your box because it's a safe space for me, yeah.
Yeah.
I very rarely, I never go live. I never have my own thing, yeah? Because of this, because of Mama Kaz saying, "Did I give you permission to speak? Did I give you permission to call me my name?" Come on, Pearl.
No, that's not right. I would never
If I
speak
come
to
in your
you like
box,
that.
if I come in your box and said, "Hey, Pearl,
Of
how you
course.
doing?" And you said to me, "Do I give you permission to speak?" I'd be like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, that's just being ignorant, in my opinion.
But Mama Kaz did that.
I see, I don't, that's what I'm saying, I can't have an opinion because I don't watch her, I don't know how she works. I think once, the only interaction I've ever had with her really is we had a row, and then I went in and apologised, and then after that I did go into her live maybe once or twice, but it wasn't for me, if you get me meaning. Do you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
watch it, Pearl. Same here, Pearl.
I
Don't know
think
this.
the best thing that Miss Red done was literally pie off Mama Kaz.
Yeah, but in this, you have to remember
She
that.
calls this, Mama Kaz calls this with Zach. She did cause it with Zach. She did.
But in the last few weeks, this is why I feel bad for Miss Red. So she's been made to feel like she's got to not be friends with people for her to have to stay on this app.
Yeah.
And that's not right, because Pearl was a good friend to Miss Red, and Miss Red knows that. So that's why they still speak on text. Same as
I
Alex.
jumped in the box the other day, just now. I did jump in the box the other day, and the only reason I'd done that. And Miss Red says to me,
Pearl and Miss Red should
Well, you
still
have
be
every
friends.
right to
Not
stand
Miss
by
Red should still
yourself.
be friends.
yeah. And she says, come in the box, you're welcome the same as she's welcome in mine. I'll never ever deny being friends with Miss Red. Definitely not, right?
Why should you? Because that's not a real friendship then, is it?
Exactly, exactly. And that's why, like with Chester, I would never ever say to anybody, when they were saying, who do you speak to after the big fallings out? At the time, Miss Red was in wherever she was at on holiday, right? So me and Miss Red hadn't spoke. So the only one at the time that I was speaking to, I said to everybody, the only one I haven't blocked is Miss Red. I said, and Chester. I said, I don't know how things are going to go with me and Miss Red. Her opinion is her opinion, right? So I was waiting for her to come back off her holiday to see how the land lied. Anyway, all shit hit the fan, and everybody knows how that panned out. But then Miss Red and me are still speaking, right? That's absolutely fine. The only one that was contacting us every day was Chester. Now, at first, I didn't want to mention it was Chester who I was speaking to. The only reason was because I didn't want Chester getting the hate. And I explained this, didn't I, Chester, to you?
Yeah,
And Chester said, that's absolutely fine. You tell people it's me.
I even took I even took myself as
Can I throw
moderator as well.
a bomb in here?
Yeah.
Right. I didn't watch Alex when he was in with Angie, Delusive Angie, is it?
Yeah.
Delulu, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched. I don't watch Delulu Angie. I don't. Yeah. But all of a sudden he fell out with her and leapt onto misread. And I said from day dot, you can even go back through Zach the Brat's profile. I said, I don't like him. Something dodgy about him. Don't like him.
Well, that's it. Like, me and Alex are not friends. But we fell out before this, and he done the falling out, not me. And I tell you how that come about. Like I say, till somebody does something to me, then, or something where it's really bad, then I haven't got a problem. But at the time, me and Alex were absolutely fine, and I forgot about him. I said, oh, I'm sorry, there is another one who I'm still friends with. It's Alex. Then I got sent these couple of screenshots where Alex had basically tried to squirm out of it like a little rat, backing down that he was speaking to me. What's the problem? You're either friends with somebody or you're not. And you don't be snaky about it. You just say, well, listen, I've had to walk away from them because end of. That's absolutely fine. But what I do not fucking like is somebody speaking to me behind the scenes and then coming on a live and trying to get out of it. And I blocked Alex on my WhatsApp. So I walked away from the friendship again, the same as I did with Luke.
Can I speak about, like, Mama Kaz and Zach?
Yeah.
I don't watch either of them.
Mama Kaz
I don't trust either of them. I don't know what it is, but I see it in their eyes. But also, if people have come out about Zach saying he was asking for money and Mama Kaz was asking for money, there's got to be some sort of truth to it. But I don't watch him because I don't trust him.
No, Pearl,
So I watch you, Pearl, because you are real. And I watch Annie because she's real. And Miss Red because she's real. But I can't watch people when I can see straight through the fakeness. And I've not once, from day one, watched either of them.
No, definitely not. And like I say with Zach, me and him were absolutely fine. And then that time when I come out, and the only wrong I did was I asked Zach if I found a certain live out where I was using the word what I use, which is wrong anyways, but I said, will you do me a favour? Could you play this on your live this morning? Zach to my face was, of course I can, people, they're just snowflakes. Of course I'll play it. You say it all the time. You've said it to me in Miami, this, that and the other, right? Absolutely fine. He played the clip, and then I think what happened there was Zach got a bit of backlash and he didn't like it. So Zach then chucked us under the bus and said he felt manipulated into it. Let him pull a text message forward or anything. I supposedly manipulated him. Not at all. As Zach was a friend on the app, I just asked him, would he show people, which Zach knew fine well, I used that word, would he show it on his show? So that was what I'd done wrong. Afterwards, I sent him a message after he pulled away from us and said, Zach, only me, good morning. I'm just apologising to you for asking you to play that clip on your morning live because I just want people to know the truth. And that was what I apologised to Zach for.
Pearl, I don't think he intentionally threw you under the bus. I think he was.
1,000,000% he did. 1,000,000% he did.
Oh, he
and all
did.
because it didn't suit the narrative at the time of the app. 1,000,000% he did.
He turned it back round to suit him. That's what he did.
Yeah, he
Turned it
played
round
the
to suit him.
Then and he went, yes, I feel I hadn't woke up, I hadn't looked up the F page this morning. I feel like I've been more or less bullied into doing it. No such of a fucking thing as let him pull one text message or one conversation or one clip on a live. There's nothing there to pull. He can pull text messages up off me, and it was asking would he play it, and then there's another one apologising for asking him to play text messages that Zach's got belonging to me. And in my opinion, Zach's a fucking snake.
Yeah, I'm stuck in a rock and hard place because I love you, Pearl. You know I love you.
And I'm not asking anybody else to have an opinion on that, but that is my stance on it.
And I love Zach. And I'm. Do you know what? TikTok is so venomous right now. It's so toxic. It is the worst. Like my partner has even said to me, "Come off, like shut it down."
There's two people on this app that have started this and now coming for Misread's friends, and we all know who they are.
Listen, I love Pearl. I love Zach.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Pearl. I know you're a Misread fan. I'm trying
I'm not
to
saying
work out how to understand.
everybody's own opinion. We can't like everybody. So that's fine.
We all
I'm
like
trying
creators.
to work out how to unsubscribe to Misread at the minute because I mean I was a big lover of her. I was genuinely I was. It's just so toxic. It's just so unbearable right now.
Well,
What does that mean? Sorry, Nikki. What does that mean? Pearl is actually MLG. What does that mean?
What?
most lovable girl.
Oh, thanks.
I think I'm saying that.
Sorry?
Thank you. I didn't know what it meant. Sorry, I was just asking.
No,
Why
I
don't we
know
all
what
just
it
have a
means.
sing song?
Yeah.
Go on, then, my Alfie.
Oh, you could all start.
Did I just say it wrong?
Who? Sorry, no. Oh, wait a minute, Alfie. Sorry, Sorry, Nikki. I thought you were finished there, me baby.
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, I was just saying this app has come like so toxic and you have to take sides all of a sudden. But then someone else jumped in about a song or something. I don't know.
Sorry, Nikki.
That's just my way of saying let's change the record.
Okay, go on then. What song are we playing?
I don't know. Anyone got any suggestions? We can
Oh,
have a
sorry.
bit of Dolly.
Be happy.
Oh no, do you know what, Pearl? Do you know what I've always wanted to tell you? Do you know who you remind me of? Who you look the spitting image of?
Who?
Barbara Mandrell.
Who?
Who's
Barbara
that?
Mandrell. You what? You don't know? I remember wearing straight leg Levi's, flannel shirts even when they weren't in style.
No.
I was country when country wasn't cool. You don't know Barbara Mandrell?
No.
Oh.
That's not fair.
Either I'm too young or you're very old.
That's I'd
Darling.
Sorry. I don't know a lot. I didn't know what that meant. I don't know who that woman is. Oh,
I'm going to go and get a photo of her. Put me in the big box.
Right, go on then. Thank you, everybody.
His dad's gone crazy, Pearl.
Nikki, is there anything else you want to say?
Pearl,
Yeah.
let's lighten the mood.
Yes, come
If
on.
you could make a song of your life, what would it be?
Do you know, I don't need to be a fucking song to tell my life, because my life has been very colourful, put it that way. And I own all my shit. I've been a very bad lass when I was younger. Then I was an extremely good wife, extremely good mother, and then I'm an extremely good person again on my own, and I'm saying that about myself because I would not intentionally go out and hurt anybody. And if anybody wanted my last, you could have it.
Big box.
Listen, do you know something? Money, right, and possessions in life means sweet fuck all when you haven't got people that really love you in life.
Put me in the big box.
Right, Pearl, what would you give advice to someone that's younger than you?
What, you think they don't look like you?
Life to the fullest. Hey, I'll take that, my Alfie.
Yeah, she's pretty hot, Pearl. I'd take it.
Yes, live your life to the fullest and think before you do anything, because if you think you're going to regret it, don't do it. Always live your life the best you can. Be the best version of yourself, and don't give a flying fuck what anybody thinks about you. If you are true to yourself, that's the advice. Always be true to yourself.
As the late great Frank Sinatra said, "Fuck 'em if they can't take a joke."
I prefer Dean Martin.
So that's
I like
my
Rat Pack.
advice. Always be true to yourself. Don't worry about how much money you've got in life. Do you know how? Listen, this is how I think you're rich in life.
Pearl, can you get in the big box, please?
Not with who?
Pearl, can you get in the big box?
Oh, I'll just put it back to the normal boxes. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? Where are they? Let's put it back to this one, I think.
There we go. Yeah.
So, I don't,
I don't like heating.
money and possessions in life to me are not valuable because they come and go in life, right? But being really rich in life is having respect for yourself, having good friends, your family, and the love of good people around you. That is worth all the money in the world to me. Having true people around you.
I agree.
I've always said that the key to immortality and the key to living forever is living a life worth looking back on.
1,000,000%, my Alfie. 1,000,000%. I couldn't have put it a bit. That's what I was trying to say, and that was the only way I could think of it. Always just be true to yourself.
I always say I ain't got much and I'll give my last penny, but what I have got is an amazing family,
Exactly, my Maria.
amazing husband, beautiful kids and beautiful grandkids, and I'll always be thankful for that.
Yeah.
And they're all things that money can't buy.
Exactly.
Listen, do you want to know something, right? There can be millionaires around the place, right? And do you know something? Let me tell you something here. They've got friends because them friends are thinking, oh, what can I get off you now? So they will be like little rats, little snakes and ferrets, kissing and blowing smoke up the butt area. What can I get off this person? You find somebody with nothing and nothing to gain from you, and when they're your friend, be a true friend. That's
why I love Pearl. I want her to leave me her burger van.
Do you, my Alfie?
Yeah, I want the burger van. That's it. That's all I'm here for.
Can I have your home then? Because it's beautiful.
Can you have what?
Your home, because it's absolutely
Would you like
stunning.
it, my just Nana?
Can I have the teacups and that?
Oh, he wants your Crown
I
Derby.
want your due care, love and attention.
Actually, no, I want the burger van.
He wants your Crown Derby, Aunt Pearl. That's probably worth more than all of it.